now live. Hello, hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this live or replay from. If you are watching this video, this go live, please comment down below so we can engage in a chat. Especially if you can resonate or relate to the topic today. So today is December 26th, 2024, and it's already 11:30 p.m. here. We're kind of busy for the past few days because of the Christmas holidays. And the last go live that I did was when we were cooking the Christmas Eve dinner, right? If you haven't watched that, then maybe you can drop by in my page and um, comment in the video as well so we know how global we are in here. And by the way, if this is the first time that you are seeing me, again, it's me, Aryan, coming to you live from Windsor, Ontario, Canada. It's um, again, it's December 26th, a day after Christmas, and today we actually went out to the mall as a family. It's, I guess, because it's Boxing Day also. And we had the time to bond, in the mall. We're just trying to look at the behavior of people, because it's our first Christmas here in Windsor. And we actually tried to look for because Marky wants to buy, oh, which one is that? The Nike, like a classic Nike shoes, but we didn't get to. I mean, they don't have the stock of the right color that he wanted, so we skipped that. We just walked around the mall today, and we came back. We're supposed to watch a movie in the theaters, but we said we're just gonna watch at home. So and because it's Squid Game's first day, right? And because of that, that is actually our topic for today. I prepared actually a different one. I have a different one in mind, but I remembered there because this is a show that has been a phenomenon around the world, right? Because it became very popular. It took the world by storm, and we watched it with the family. Actually, we were so thrilled while watching it. We really loved it because of not just because it's a thrilling, like somewhat thrilling action show, but it also has drama and lessons, and so that is the topic that I picked for today. So again, um, I just want to introduce myself. So I'm Ariane. I'm a mom of two boys, living here in Windsor since just this year, July. But I've been in Canada since 2022, and I'm an IT analyst currently and also a proud digital business owner. And I help ambitious, hardworking career parents take back control of their life and have more time with their family by starting a legitimate digital business. So that's me. So right now we're going to discuss our topic for today is, life lessons from Netflix Squid Game. So again, it's because we love the show. Our little family, loves watching movies and shows, even in the theaters or just here at home. And it's one of our precious bonding moments. So I know that this show is kind of like probably gore for and intense for kids, but don't worry, we always explain to our kids like how why the story goes like or why the story went like that. So so Squid Game is actually one of Netflix most watched shows ever. And this South Korean phenomenon didn't just entertain us, it made history because it was made known around the world and it won multiple prestigious awards, right? Even the actors and actresses themselves. So, um, and the reason why I picked this topic today is because we already watched and they already released Squid Game 2. And we already watched, I think, 3 episodes. But don't worry, I'm not gonna give give it away. I'm not gonna give you spoilers, okay? So so beyond the fame and awards, Squid Game offers really deep, relatable lessons that go far beyond the screen. And we're going to deep dive into that. I'm going to give you like five insights, 5 lessons from Squid Game show. Okay, so without further ado, we can now start. So number one, um, yeah. So number one, desperate drives action. Oh, sorry, desperation. Sorry, desperation drives action, but we really have to be strategic. So just like the players of Squid Game, they returned or they went to the games out of desperation because they really needed money and they wanted to escape financial strain. If you've probably watched the first one or you haven't watched the second one, you know what happened in the first game, in the first game itself, when they had um to give away the names and how much they owe, the money that they owe, or how much they have in debt, right? So that is like instilling the the reason why they first accepted, being in the game is because they wanted to escape that financial strain. But in business, in the business, we don't just let desperation push us to poor decisions because in business we really have to take calculated risks, right? We can't just gamble everything or put everything in there, and in the end, if it didn't work out, we become like broke or it's really hard to climb up again, when we're in that kind of situation. And so we probably should be strategic in a way, like weigh pros and cons, maybe study, or like especially now that we have like AI tools, maybe we can also kind of like do predictions or use data analytics to help us decide, whatever situation we are in our business. So for example, if you have money to invest on and you wanted to start a business, right? Of course, you will like probably list down the top ones that you want, and or that you saw from let's say from your research or from the internet, and then maybe you can weigh the pros and cons, write it down, and then see what really resonates with or what really resonates with you, your current situation, and what aligns with your goals, right? So that's number one. Desperation drives action, but be strategic. Okay. Number two, money alone won't fulfill you. Money alone won't fulfill you. In the game, the players, the money is in a huge piggy bank, right? Because I believe one person's worth 100 million won, if I'm not mistaken. And the players think that that prize money would solve all their problems, right? But we always know that happiness isn't just about wealth. And not just happiness, because happiness is, like they say, happiness is like a temporary feeling. It's a temporary feeling. So most people would, want joy more than happiness, right? Because it's deeper. And again, it's not just about wealth. In life, or maybe if you have a business, or when you're running a business, or maybe if you have a career and you want to climb up the ladder, you have you have your reasons why you want to do that, right? You have your whys. And and it's actually important to always remember why you started a business, or why you wanted to climb up the corporate ladder, maybe. Because most of us, like for instance, for us who are in this digital business, we started the business because we want better lives for our families, right? For our loved ones. And the business, this digital business, is our vehicle to getting to that, right? So remember, always try to remember, or make yourself at least remember why you started what you started. Maybe it's because of time for your family, maybe time freedom, or maybe become debt free, um, financial freedom, right? And also, one of the reasons, maybe eventually, or maybe a bigger reason for you, is to eventually find purpose in what you're doing, right? So maybe for others, it's also to help their parents, achieve their retirement goals, or maybe um, help out a relative or an extended family, so they can also start their own business and change their lives as well. Or maybe even even people who are not your relatives, who are not your loved ones, but you know that they need help, right? So let these values guide you in your success. So again, money alone, right? Money alone won't fulfill you. You have to find your purpose as well. So that's number 2. Number 3, choose your circle wisely. So in the game, we have these like dynamics in the characters that we see there, right? And within the game, they form alliances, and they do that because they wanted to succeed, right? And it shows that trust matters, whether you are in the game or in real life as well. Trust matters. So, but even if trust matters, we also want to have, or we also it's also important to have discernment. What is discernment? It's like knowing, or like weighing what is right and wrong, or maybe understanding the situation in a deeper sense, so it can help you decide if you want to go on, or if you want to, turn around and go the other way, things like that. So in a business, like in this digital business that we have, we surround ourselves with like-minded people, with mentors, coaches, and accountability partners as well, business partners who are part of a supportive community, right? And that community actually lifts us up, and they share the same vision with us. Like what I said earlier, most of us who turned into this digital business, who transitioned into the online business, our goals are for our families to have better lives, for our kids to have better opportunities. And we share those goals with other families as well, with other parents as well in this community. And so this is actually the reason um, uh, why a lot of people are achieving success in this digital business, because we actually thrive in collaboration and not competition. And I always say this, even if we all are independent digital business owners, which makes sense that we could be competing with each other in the online space. But in reality, this digital business community shares one vision, one goal, and it thrives in collaboration and not in competition. So the third one is you have to choose your circle wisely because they will usher you to success. They will usher you, they will help usher you to success, right? Whatever business it is or whatever endeavor it is that you are facing, you have to choose like minded people, right? So that's number three. Number four is integrity is key, even in a competitive world. Okay, integrity is key. And we always say this, we operate with integrity in this digital business. So in in Squid Game, some characters, actually a lot of the characters, resorted to betrayal to win, right? So I hope you I hope you are able to watch the show because this is where it gets really exciting. The storyline of how these people have different personalities, different dynamics, and there are people who would easily resort to betrayal, you know, for them to succeed, for them to win the game. In real life, in the business, of course, um, integrity is what builds trust with our audience and with our team as well, right? So it's um it's natural to like feel all these feelings when we are in fight or flight mode or when we are desperate, right? But you really need to have integrity. You have to stick to your values. It may take a lot of effort, a lot of effort from you, but actually, if you don't want to regret your actions, you have to implement or apply integrity, whether in business or in your career, right? Because that is what is sustainable. It creates lasting success. Okay, so that's number four. Integrity is key, even in a competitive world, right? So, number five, last but not the least, helping others brings true rewards, right? So unlike those selfish VIPs, you know, in the game they have VIPs, the one that runs the game, the bosses, right? So the money, they think the money revolves within them, you know. So in the game, these selfish VIPs are the ones that are running the game, and they think that really each head, each head of the player just costs what money, and um, their life is just, I mean, they're just like, I don't know, pigs being slaughtered, right? But in the game, yeah, but unlike these selfish VIPs, you know, the moments of kindness among the players, it always stands out. And that's what gives the drama, the backstory of each of the characters in the game, in the story. And um, each of those gives a different spice, which makes the story actually very interesting, right? Because each of the characters, each of the backstories, we get a lesson from that. So similarly, in business, it's again, it's not just about the money, it's not just about the wealth, it's more than earning an income. And it is really about helping others achieve their own dreams as well. So, if let's say for me, I'm a digital business owner. And again, I'm going to repeat to you my mission, which is to help ambitious, dedicated, hardworking career people, hardworking employees take back control of their life and their time by starting this legitimate digital business. And it's not just about me, it's about these people whom I'm going to help out to achieve their own dreams as well. So, when you really focus on serving others, the rewards, whether monetary or not, that actually follows naturally. So again, we always try to give value first. And then if these people see the value in that, then they easily come to us and we help them. So that's how it goes. So that's number 5. Helping others brings true rewards. Okay, so those are the 5 life lessons that I got from Squid Game, Netflix show Squid Game. So again, this is not sponsored, okay? So Squid Game 2 is out now in Netflix. So yeah, it's actually I recommend you to watch it because it's giving you it's going to give you different emotions, different feelings. But it's not really for kids, but if you can, like, if you want your kids to learn from it, then maybe you can just guide them. Parental guidance is a must. um and yeah, so I hope you got some value from that. I hope you learned some things that you can apply in your own life, in your own business, in your own career as well. And remember, always remember that every decision in business, every decision in life is a game of strategy. Like we really think of life as a game. In Filipino, laging sinasabi, in Tagalog, laging sinasabi, um, ang buhay parang laro, right? It's a game of strategy and of heart. If you always stay true to your whys, why you're doing what you're doing, and you never lose sight of the bigger picture, then you are not far from success, from achieving what you really want in life. So that's it from me. And again, just to mention, if you are interested again in checking out our digital business, just register in my website, aryangale.com. Enter your full name and email address in my website, and I will send you an email with the next steps so I can guide you throughout the way. And yeah, so that's it. I hope you had a really great Christmas Eve celebration. It's gonna be what, 5 days before the new year. And I'm planning to talk about how I do my preparations before the new year. So it's not just about writing New Year's resolutions, but I can give you practical tips on what I really do when I'm preparing for the new year. Like when I'm trying to achieve, goals for the new year. And these practical tips I've implemented in the past few years. And a lot of the goals, a lot of those goals, I've already achieved them. So I guess that worked for me, and I am hoping that it would give value to you too. Maybe you can like copy that or try to do that in your own way as well. So I will just give you some ideas on how you can prepare to start, to change your life probably in 2025. So that's it from me. And I hope you can join me again in my go live tomorrow, which is December 27th, right? I hope I can give you more value and interesting topics in the next few days before 2025 starts, so you can get ready yourself as well. Yeah, so that's it. And good night, everybody. Have a great night. Have a great day. Bye.